Here with reaction is Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. Judge, did she do anything illegal here?
It depends on what she did with the information that she unmasked. She is entitled to this. She, as the President's National Security Advisor, has the highest level of national security clearance. So if General Flynn is talking to the Russian ambassador and that conversation is recorded, is surveilled, because the government wants to know what the Russian ambassador is saying to whomever he's speaking, and she needs to know to whom the ambassador was speaking in order to understand the conversation, she can do that. Can she reveal the identity of the American for a purpose other than national security? Absolutely not. Can she ask for more Americans involved and then unmask them and say to her boss, by the way, guess what Trump and Manafort were talking about last night? You know what that's called? That's called espionage. That's called the failure to safeguard top secret information. The identity of Americans incidentally caught up in otherwise lawful surveillance is protected by the top secret protection, the highest level of classification of secrets that we have. This is the same crime that Hillary Clinton probably committed by her failure to safeguard top secret information when she was Secretary of State.
This is very troubling, because if you use the apparatus of the intel community to do something bad to your political opponents or to surveil them for political advantage, that is everything that FISA was not supposed to be.
Correct. It's also hacking and it's espionage. Each time it's done. So the FBI must examine this, and she must be challenged as to why she needed this information and what she did with it. She only had one boss. She only reported to one person. We all know who that was. That was the President of the United States.
Right, and reportedly, a lot of these conversations had nothing to do, or actually none of the stuff somebody saw, according to sources in the press today, had to do with Russia. So there's no national security interest.
If there's no national security involvement, then she has no right to examine it, and she has no right to reveal it, even if the revelation is not in public,
Judge, don't you
even
know,
if the revelation is in private.
She's going to get away with this, though, right? She can always say she did have a national security interest because they were checking to see if he was colluding with Russia. You know, that's all she has to say, and she gets away with it, right?
Well, no. She can say what she wants, but the FBI, when they're investigating this, should challenge her as to whether or not what she's saying is true.
Right.
Think about what happened. The President of the United States and his National Security Advisor were obtaining transcripts of the President-elect and his potential National Security Advisor and other transcripts. Could you imagine if George W. Bush and Condoleezza Rice had done this to President-elect Obama? The political earthquake would still be palpable.
And now maybe we know what Trump was talking about in that tweet.
I think we do.
Maybe some Democrats will come out against this as well.
I'm waiting for them.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, Judge, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Charlotte County. This is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too, because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But you know, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, you know, at least I can do it. You know, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.